Hi guys, this is Andrew with your Wordly Wise Lesson 5 video. So let's start it off. Our first word here is archaic. It's an adjective and it means related or belonging to an earlier time. So an easy way to think about this is just to know archaic, old. I'm pretty sure we've learned about this word somewhere, somehow, but best way to think about it, archaic, old, not modern. Alright, next word, carouse. It's a verb, to take part in wild, noisy merrymaking. So an easy way to think about this is just noisy, wild time, like a party or some sort. Next word, chicanery. It's a noun, clever deception through the use of misleading or confusing words or acts. So an easy way to think about this word is to just think manipulation. So something that comes to mind would be Lord Henry's manipulation with Dorian Gray. Next word, contentious. It's an adjective causing or marked by argument or conflict. I'm pretty sure this market is a typo because I don't know how markets have to do with contentious or arguments or conflicts, but causing or marked by argument or conflict. So an easy way to think about this is maybe a controversial topic. So something that is contentious is controversial. The next word, dissemble. It's a verb, to conceal with an intent to deceive. So an easy way to think about dissemble is when someone is hiding their true motives. It can also work with chicanery, which is manipulation. So the next word, egregious. It's an adjective, conspicuously bad or flagrant. So an easy way to think about this is it's just something that is shockingly bad or terrible. Execrate, to utterly abhor, to denounce as detestable. So an easy way to think about this is that when someone is expressing their utter hatred, they are execrating, or to execrate. Fealty, it's a noun and it shows your faithfulness and allegiance. So it's pretty much to be loyal, as if maybe to a king or a god. So next word, microcosm. It's a noun, a small system that operates or develops like a larger system, a miniature world. So a good way to think about this is the city government to a state government to a federal government. So the city government is a smaller system, but it works the same way as a state government. And the state government is a smaller system of a federal government, but they both work in pretty much the same ways. Paroxysm, it's a noun, a sudden, violent, and uncontrollable action or occurrence. So this can be a sudden expression of your emotion of hatred. So maybe if something finally ticks someone off, that's the straw that broke the camel's back, and then they go off on a rage and they cuss you out or stuff like that. Next word, pecuniary. I probably just butchered that, but adjective having to do with money. So pretty much the easiest way to say it is just money. Yep, Darzan, money. There you go. Next word, rectitude. Noun, high moral character. So pretty much it's just having high morals and being morally sound in your personality. The next one is stratagem. It's a noun, a clever scheme for gaining an end. So stratagem can be a few things. It could be one plan, or it can be a series of plans, but it has to be a clever scheme that someone concocts for gaining an end. So let's say we're in war and I'm sitting around with my generals and this is our stratagem and it's going to be the last battle of the war. This is where we're going to cut off the snake's head and nothing else is going to grow after that. So next word, stultify. It's a verb, to render useless or ineffectual, to weaken. So a good way to think about this is just to make something unuseful. Maybe using something so much that it's just rendered useless, or maybe a word. Let's say because people kept using utilize or a plethora, it just weakens the definition of the verb and of the word, and they eventually become dead words. So you just stultified that word. Next word, and the last word, vendetta. So the first thing I thought about whenever I saw this word was the movie V for Vendetta. And an easy way to think about it is because the entire movie is based off a blood feud, a prolonged and bitter feud, but it's easier way to say it is whenever you are seeking vengeance. So if you have a vendetta, if I have a vendetta against, if I have a vendetta against someone, I am going to be seeking vengeance against them. That's pretty much it. That's Worldly Wise, lesson 5. Yeah. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.